Guys, today I'm recording Minecraft today. Sorry for not recording for a while because it's already summer break. I have been, focusing on, I've been chilling for a while, but time to record another Minecraft video.
Time for this episode is still that sub 1 hour and 30 minutes. But after a couple failed attempts, I honestly wasn't
Yeah,
sure
typical
if
keep on
could do
glitching.
this.
I have
Maybe
to,
other videos on this
do
topic
it this
that built
again.
a farm to get a gold beacon, and it just didn't seem possible. But
Okay, it works now.
Sit back, get some snacks.
Oh yeah, if you hear something, I'm actually, playing a Minecraft video. Talking about how to speedrun gold.
I have to go dancing
It's not
relatively
bad.
soonish, but I might have enough time to do a gold beacon speedrun.
Well,
This is our world.
I'm not too sure why Minecraft did not fix the recording glitch issue, but yeah.
Are super useful.
Look, I had like made new upgrades to my base after that last video. Yeah.
I also got a buried treasure chest. This is another fantastic way to get really good.
Oh yeah, if you hear something, I'm just watching a video on my TV talking about how to speedrun a gold, let's again, a gold beacon.
But in the cases where I don't, and I don't get an absurd amount from shipwrecks, because those aren't.
So yeah.
I actually end up killing creepers. And fun fact, when killing creepers, they will only blow up if you have line of sight with them. So you kind of dance around placing blocks in between critting them out. It's very useful. Keep wrapping them up.
Yeah, it takes a while to load. It's pretty normal.
Which is nice, but I almost end up dying. There we go. Yo! Okay, let's go. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Seems like not only do I find deep like ore, but also lapis lazuli. This is actually really
It takes a while to load.
So I killed a couple more creepers. Another pro tip, use impacts. So you get just enough damage to two-tap the creeper and it can go down.
Oh yeah, here's my world.
Very easy.
And yes, I have made some new upgrades. I have put a giant basement. Not too sure why, because I just want more room. Pretty cool. The stairs was a bit too short, so I have to modify my room, but it's not too much. Is that piggies? Looking kinda cool.
Now in the nether,
So this is my new upgrade.
the pie chart. It's a little bit confusing.
Yeah, I put in like an outside gate, pretty cool. And I have added this. Look, it's finally complete. After my last video, whoa, oh my, the lag spike is getting brutal today. But I'll try to ignore it. But here's my garden, just grass, with a tiny house over there. Right over here, like a tiny lounge. So this is my new spot. This is pretty cool though, not too bad.
Oh, I do not have another fire res. But assuming the drop rates aren't horrendous, I should be able to get all my rods before I start getting.
And I have put some new upgrades on this cool stuff on this. I have to record it again because I did not fully record the entire upgrades that I have built. But this, yes, I have put some minor change, put in some more stairs. Yes, this. I didn't fully complete this area, but I'll complete it eventually. Oh god, the lag! The lag spike has been beyond brutal today. Not too sure why. I know it's not from the mods and it's not from my cell phone because I have like a ton of extra storage. The lag spike has been affecting my gameplay quite a while. Oh yeah, today is day 554. It has been like multiple days now, so I'm new upgrades to my base. Today I'm gonna upgrade something. Sharpness axe. Pretty cool, but I should really have to fix it back.
It's a decent measurement for how many chests you get, and
perfect. Mano, I need one more XP. Oh yeah, today Minecraft has actually finally released the cute feature mod update. Now Minecraft has a golden dandelion as a golden dandelion. Pretty funny name, I know. By Common 18. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember at one point that I was exploring a cave, but as I heard of this, I've been trying to explore this cave, but it's so big. I still remember posting a picture about a giant iron vein, so big that it completely have five more stacks than usual. But yeah. I really should start using diamond tools.
This because I saved a single carrot.
But finding diamond tools are not that easy as yeah.
You always need a stack of gold, but I do think it's worth it in the end. Golden carrots are such utilizing gold nether forges for also
I should really find like a diamond armor now. Getting pretty tired of iron armor, so eventually I gotta upgrade. So yeah. But I mean, I should really consider finding a new way to get more XP. It's just killing mobs isn't cutting that much. So yeah, I could try to make a. I'm not sure if you can actually make an auto mob farmer. Not sure, but yeah. Look, I'm close now. I need more XP. Yeah, I think God is still have food. Oh yeah, wait. I think I have more food in my storage area. Only potatoes. I surely should consider maybe finding another ride. Let me see. Oh yeah. I still got like ton of too many stuff with cobblestone. After I mined this giant pit for no reason, now I have almost like a stack of cobblestone.
Those are a balancing act of a lot of different elements. Oh my gosh, treasure bags. These are not only the best to get now, right? But also have the most gold. I mean, I guess it's kind of implied in the name, right? Treasure bags. They are a little bit deadly. You know, you got the massive lava lake at the bottom, you have the mag that keeps spawning,
Okay, done.
From the sky. So it's a little tricky to navigate, but in speedrunning in particular, you're usually playing a hard mode. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but you do get caught in the back. If you don't have good armor from the outer end island, it can be really bad on your. We've got certainly lost those opportunities. But if you do do everything right, I mean, it's just such a good way to get killed. Plus, with chests, you'll have gold blocks in it. But think, every single gold block that you're mining is about 2 veins of gold.
Maybe I should think of raiding a bastion. As I remembered, I see in this video I'm watching right now, you can actually get diamond tools on there. I should really consider.
I probably could have waited around way
But not entirely sure how to even find one. Besides, it's pretty far. Let me think about it.
With other bastion types, it's useful to know where all the gold blocks are. If you do any sort of speedrunning, you should have all of these nailed down. And I think it's kind of funny. At this point, look how many piglins I got in this hole. It's kind of with my total rocket count going below a stack.
Okay, still got to wait. I forgot to fix my pickaxe.
My firework rockets a little bit more. Try to have slightly better movement in between the little gold piles. Because in this version, it's a little bit harder to find a bastion. You don't have as good techniques with the F3 menu. So if you get unlucky, you're just not going to find many bastions. And it's that balancing act of how many rockets should I use here? Should I invest
I think I consider my plan. Time to find a bastion.
Maybe it's a bad bastion. Maybe it doesn't even have all these questions are coming from my head. But that's one of the reasons I find
Okay, time to do this.
interesting and very intro-related problems in the game that I have a lot of experience with. Even in general, and even if it's a pretty bad
I hope there will be no too many piglins. If I remember, this sometimes my my nether highway keeps on getting filled by so much too many piglins, like zombie-type piglins. Oh god, this is what I'm talking about. Better not disturb them. That'll be a death sentence.
Now, it's a full day later. Where I was in a bastion. Yes, the dancing was amazing. Yes, I was like...
There's too many of them, I gotta kill them.
Are the bastions. I started hitting up so many, and I could tell it was my best piece. Yeah, my current personal best was... But I kind of
That's what I mean by that. Look at these guys.
I don't want to turn it into a video, so I was really hoping to break that sub-30 in this.
Yeah, nice try on that. I already broke my pickaxe. My axe.
Honestly, I kind of worked out.
Easy money for XP, right?
It's very
Damn, piglin farms are that profitable?
Next to me killing the wood, because that's what I needed to do next.
Yeah, I should really make a farm now. If they're that good at giving XP, this is much better. Okay, I should probably get some more materials.
In the last couple updates, and it's honestly throwing me off.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally pressed the mute button. Wasn't meant to do that. Look at these guys. Gosh. Look at this. What?
A little bit of a but Minecraft just kind of changed the game, and it throws me off. Okay, that's
Look at this gentleman over here. Look at that guy.
Oh my gosh, this might be 7:30. Come on, Oh my gosh.
I don't know how to kill him. I know he can be very dangerous, so... Let me take the best way. Oh, okay, I think I found it. Okay, buddy. Oh. Oh yeah, forgot. Yeah, he tried not to... Oh, come on, man. So good, buddy. I hope it does not damage my collection system. What the? Never mind. I guess it turned into iron ingots, I guess. Well, I was not wrong. Guess time to expand. Okay. Okay, time to conquer the nether now.
Oh! 124, baby! Oh my gosh, wait, that's totally I can do that way faster again. Yeah! Okay. I have so much obsidian that I did not need. I was actually really close to and then that's so good.
Okay. Okay, time to start. Okay. Forgot those guys. Skeletons. Got him.
Bro, look at this.
Okay, time to bet. If I could make this right, it will probably work. Let me think. What the fuck's doing there? Sorry, you gotta go, buddy. You're not supposed to be. Oh yeah. Oh god, the lag. Oh god, the lag. So bad. Might have to do a safety mode build. It's too risky to build because if it's that lagging so hard, it might glitch. So just in case. Oh, what the hell? Oh my. Okay. I can't play it safe. So if I die, my items will be still okay as good.
Islands and landmarks undoubtedly create one of the most visually unique maps I've ever played. Titled simply Survival Islands, this map is designed to encourage the player to explore, fight, and uncover the mysteries of this strange world. Today, I will attempt to do exactly that. As the experience of this map is largely boating in an open ocean, I want to implore you to kind of relax for this video. Get a snack, get someplace cozy, and enjoy the strange discoveries I make in this vast expanse of open ocean.
Time to build. Okay? Now I'm prepared. So I can time to build.
Alright, welcome to the wonderfully mysterious map.
moving this much, I have to make sure I don't want to fall off all of my items. I rather lose my iron armor and all of my cobblestone instead.
Of this map, which is what the title of the video is trying to do instead. Really relay the mysterious quality, because let me tell you, I've seen some screenshots, and this map looks kind of eerie as hell. I do have the load bar on, but that's not really intentional. It's going to be impossible to do this map, so don't worry, that won't be happening for long. It just tends to make my computer afraid when it's far like this, and I know I'm going to be needing to do a lot of far viewing, because I want to be able to see all the stuff in the distance, all the islands in the distance that I assume are going to be able to find. This is interesting. That should be covered. Oh, we got that. And a boat, which I think is going to be very important for us. Whoa. Already starting to see some strange things. What the hell's going on here? Is this supposed to... I think it's supposed to be... No, that's supposed to be covered. Hello.
Shoot, I have to make no mistakes on this one. I don't have a pickaxe, so I've got to break it and get hand with the cobblestone.
The idea is that obvious direction where, like, things are littered along the ocean, or, like, the ground extends that way. You can find all these strange so far, though, pretty normal island. Yes, that's good. Yeah, that was the bridge I came from. Oh, something this way? Something this way. Night is coming. I'm realizing that there's two might have been.
It takes a while. Okay, I know. If you want to see me just build, that's okay. This might be a few hours of building, so okay. You can watch me just. Skeleton. Right here. What? That almost killed him. Oh my! The lag is really bad.
And I can see what I can find. Already I can see something being crazy. This needs to link up to. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to piece together a little bit of stuff, but the current thing I'm looking at is that landscape that runs. Which is being reassured by seeing stuff like this. Oh yeah. We got painting, tiles like
I'm using cobblestone today because I've heard of cobblestone is so strong that it can actually somehow resist of being destroyed by a fireball from the gas.
Some very interesting information in that direction. So if I head this way,
I will use cobblestone instead. I could use deep state, but it's too hard to mine. Cobblestone is just the best material that I could find. Deep state is good, it has high hardness, but man, I don't want to break my pickaxe multiple times. No, I mean, I don't want to use all of my time just to mine deep state. Man, I keep on misplacing cobblestones.
I don't think this is gonna work. It's too dark, right?
Okay.
Oh, nice. Oh my god, armor. A reward for my insolence going away. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna interact with this. Oh, it is. It's a chest. Oh my. Jesus. What is this? What is that?
What a skeleton.
choice to make the vast majority of it like, well, I guess not that, so it's make water and sand, most of what makes up the ocean, but to make these blocks that are usually, gravity, that usually fall, creates a really cool sense of like, something feeling very old. Okay, I don't think my boat can do that, so I'm going to leave it and go up into there. I think I saw some buildings in there. Oh shit. Okay, not what I meant. Getting sucked into this vortex mode, but I want to go up there. I wonder. Oh, okay. It's held up by barrier blocks. It's all of these are held up by tiny little barrier blocks. Because I was genuinely gonna wonder if I could just make the whole thing.
No, breaking cobblestone is pretty hard, I guess, with the pickaxe. Wait, I'm gonna search a song called C418. The hell? Told you. Guys was gonna try to get me, right? Oh, sorry. C418. Not bad. I'm gonna play this on my actual high quality TV. Okay, it's not. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. That's what I mean by that. What? Yep, my items are still okay. I'm gonna use this now. Time to get my items back. Oh my, that was powerful. I should really patch the damage up, but it's not too bad. If you hear something, I was playing the music called C418. Oh, what the heck? my bow, the bow just broke. Okay. I'm watching the same video, but I'm watching the same video but a bit different. So if you hear something again, it's from the music video. Oh yeah, I'm watching like a 18 it's again or see for 18 video. It's just the music is just so beautiful. So yeah. Oh, I told you. No worry, guys. I'm okay. Pretty normal. Look, my tunes are still okay. Okay, time to use all of this cobblestone. Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna make a piglin farm on the nether. Because my farm over in the overworld is too inefficient, so I want to get more XP. So yeah. We have had some unwanted visitors. Oh! Forgot about that one. Yeah, that's a skeleton on the roof. So I gotta get rid of it first. Okay, it's gone now. okay. Oh my, not surprising. Also, not surprising if I keep on getting hit by the gas with fireballs. Really surprising, not surprising, I guess.
Why aren't the Boeing 737's engines a perfect circle? Let me explain. Back in the 1960s, when the Boeing 737 was introduced, one of its key selling points was that it was built on the ground. This makes it easier for the ground crew to work on the aircraft. At the time, this wasn't a problem, as the 737 had very small engines. But as engines became bigger over the years, the risk of an engine strike would increase. So the engines were made flat at the bottom to give them some extra ground clearance. And now, why aren't the Boeing 737's engines a perfect circle?
Wait, I have to wait first. If I go outside, the gas might try to hit me with a fireball, so I got to wait.
He grew all the way to 7'7".
That's a really tall dude.
And people were so fascinated by his height that they started bidding for his body before he even died. You see, back then, doctors would buy corpses to cut them open and see how they worked. And since the man was so tall, everyone wanted to study his body.
So this was a true story. This happened in the 1760s. This guy was known as the Irish Giant, and his name was Charles Burns.
But the thought of being hacked up terrified him, so he made his loved ones promise to put him in a lead coffin and bury him at sea, just to ensure no one would take his body. But after his death, one surgeon offered a lot of money.
That was Dr. John Hunter, offered €500, which was a massive amount of money.
So his body was taken out and rocks were replaced in the coffin. The surgeon removed the man's skeleton, then put it in his museum.
So this was in the Royal Home.
Okay, I think there's no more gas
There until 2023, before it was finally put into storage out of respect.
It was a big legal.
He grew all the way to 7'7".
A really tall dude.
And people were so fascinated by his height that they started bidding for his body before he even died. You see,
Okay, okay, I think there's no skeletons anymore. Okay, finally work on it. Oh shoot, there's a ghast. I gotta get back inside.
Most people call this the eye of God, but they're wrong. But first, you'll have incredible...
Which country in the world has the most fat?
Oh, give me a sec. Oh yeah, if you hear something, I'm still watching some YouTube though.
It's Vietnam.
I'm still watching
Here, the
YouTube, so
percentage
yeah.
of people with excess weight is only 2%. Now let's move on to the countries with the highest numbers of overweight people. In 5th place is Turkey, where the percentage of overweight people reaches 34%. Next, in 4th place is Saudi Arabia, where the real percentage of people who are overweight reaches 38%. The country in 3rd place is the United States. This country holds the record for the largest total number of overweight people, with a population of 347 million. The percentage of overweight people is 42%. People here eat too much fried and unhealthy food. Next, in 2nd place is the island nation of the Cook Islands. The number of overweight people here reaches 55%. And finally, the country in 1st place. In this country, the percentage of people who are overweight is at least 61%. This is linked to the rapid adoption of a Western-style diet and a very sedentary lifestyle. And that country is Nauru. Which country in the world has the most fat people? The first...
Most people call this the eye of God, but they're wrong. But first, you'll have
Okay, I think
incredible
shoot. Another skeleton.
until the video. This is the Helix Nebula. Located about 650 light years away, it looks peaceful, but there's
time to
something
build.
unsettling about it. Scientists converted its light into sound, and what it produced is truly eerie. This massive cloud of glowing gas stretches nearly 15 trillion miles across. It may look calm from a distance, but once you hear it, it feels like something walking back. Don't believe it, just listen.
Okay. Almost done now?
Most people call this the Eye of God, but they're wrong. But first, you'll have incredible luck tomorrow if you like, and subscribe to my channel until the video ends. This is the Helix Nebula, located about 650 light.
Okay, I'm safe. That's what I mean by that. So many guys keep on attacking me, man. Oh yeah.
He mixed the chemicals together, hoping to create a clear plastic for gun sights. But it instantly stuck to everything it touched. It was too sticky to be useful, so it was abandoned. But years later, he realized it could be used as a powerful glue. Eventually, his employer decided to bottle it up and sell it. Once it hit stores, it made billions of dollars. And it now sells millions
Okay, I
of
think I'm safe now.
He mixed the chemicals together.
What is that? Wait, that can't be normal. Yeah, guys, I think we have found something. Okay, it might be risky, but I'm gonna try to explode. I'm gonna try to explode there. Oh! Keeps on breaking everything, man! Shoot, I gotta get out of here first. Okay. Okay, I'm back now.
It's a natural defense coating. No pilot will dare strike a jet covered in thousands of angry bees.
I'm being swarmed by bees. Get them off me now. Rookie, remove those bees from your den.
Okay, the lag is exploded, but oh god, the lag is getting worse and worse. Last time it was just mild, but now it's just really bad. The lag spike. Not too sure why it keep on happening. So yeah. Well, I guess guys, I'm doing the job. Okay, trying to fix the damages.
Ready for more? Other airplanes know how fast they're going. They can't just measure the speed of the wheels like cars do, since the wheels are only used on the ground. The solution is measuring speed of the air by capturing it inside what's called a pitot tube. The faster the airplane moves through the air, the more pressure is felt. It's the same idea as sticking your hand out of the car when driving fast. The pressure then gets packed into a fan, which expands as more air is pushed in with higher speeds. This expansion then drives the needle that indicates your airspeed. But wait, there's still a problem with this setup, as the pitot tube is also measuring the static pressure of the atmosphere above us, which obviously isn't contributing to our speed. So airplanes use a static force to measure the atmospheric pressure and feed it around the diaphragm so it pushes back on it, essentially subtracting the atmospheric pressure from the How do airplanes
Okay, I
know
think
how
I'm
fast
safe.
they're going? They can't just
Okay, then explore. Look, I think I found a bastion. I hope something is good inside of it. I'm really hoping. Shoot 20%. I should really charge my phone, but give me a second. Okay. I hope it does not see me. Okay? The gas over there. If it hits me, I'm cooked. The gas thing over there. If it's the fireball at me, I'll be pretty cooked. Yup. Yeah, finally bastion. No worry, I'm not that dumb. Still got my items, guys. Okay, I'm gonna grab another stack of red cobblestone and let's get going. That's why every time I'm trying to build another highway, I keep on putting all of my extra items in the chest. If the skeleton or anything that hits me, I'll lose the items, but my main items are still okay. It's working now, but it's okay, it's working really well. Not surprising. Oh my. Minecraft should really fix the lag spike. It has been literally and has been affecting the recordings really bad. I hope you could fix it. Okay. Gotta break the cobblestone first. how they get there? There's too many skeletons. Not surprising. Okay, it works. Okay, I think I have to carve this out first. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Man! I think I'll wear my full protection. I think I have to wear my full drip. Okay, time to kill these guys. Finally got it, and oh shit. Give me a sec. I should really fix this problem in the roof. There's too many skeletons or people spawning there. So yeah.
We don't expect privacy or
Okay.
visibility in private servers. You'll click on visibility, and you'll see a setting called Show Current Experience. This is a toggle which allows you to change who can see what you're currently in Roblox and who wants to join you. And recently Roblox have made it so you can add no one, which means no one can join you and no one can see the game you're playing, regardless of their friends, followers, or just random people. Keep in mind you might not have this feature yet. Roblox are rolling it out to people and actually quite early, so make sure to check quite frequently to eventually get it. Make sure to subscribe for more Roblox tutorials. These have to enable.
Okay. Put my valuable stuff over here. Do I still have torch? Yeah. Okay. Okay, time to fix the skeleton issues at the roof. Getting pretty annoying. Keep getting pretty annoyed that those skeletons keep on attacking me. Those skeletons from the rooftop over there. Gotta fix it. Okay, time to fix the problem. Okay, I got it. Okay, finally killed it. If you hear something, I'm actually watching a song video, the digital circus song. So yeah. Okay, time to go to skeleton. Oh my, that was so much skeletons. That was much bow. Oh my god. I feel like being attacked by so many skeletons. Oh god. Oh my god. There must be so much skeletons at the roof. Oh my. Oh! Man, this keep on happening. Gotta fix the glass problem. Oh god, why there's so much skeletons now? Yeah, this is not good now. Oh my! Okay, time to get a skeleton. Okay. Okay, it's safe now. Took me a while. How to clean up the giant mess now. Took me a while.
Nether portal hubs across the overworld been forced to shut down after failed negotiations with the Pagan Republic led to a total ban on all interdimensional travel. Good evening, entities. I'm Andesite Cooper, and you're watching the Daily Emerald. Our first story tonight. Nether portals have officially been closed following the collapse of negotiations between overworld officials and the Pagan Republic over a proposed Nether highway treaty. The decision comes just weeks after Piglin insurgents bombed a critical section of the highway. Tensions escalated further when the Piglin Republic unilaterally reduced the highway speed limit, replacing all blue ice with packed ice and slowing transport to a crawl. As a result, thousands of overworld tourists remain stranded in the world embassy with no clear path home. The resolution appears increasingly unlikely. As expected, netherite prices are skyrocketing. World residents to switch back to diamond for the time.
Okay, can I get my stuff
The
today?
Nightwood villager population surged dramatically following the legislation of dry kelp
Yeah?
across multiple regions. Local councils in several
Cup noodles.
Yung ano noodles, mamaya may ano doon, may init kain ka ng malaki.
Okay.
Mamaya.
villages already moved to ban the substance, citing what they
Oh yeah, I'm watching a Minecraft news video. Pretty normal, I guess.
reporting widespread difficulties sourcing suitable villagers, with trading halls across the overworld sitting partially empty. We go now to Lapis Winters, our in-the-field correspondent.
Thank you. I'm here in a Plains village where the effects of dried kelp legalization are already becoming clear.
No, it's only like a Minecraft video. Pretty cool.
Villagers wandering aimlessly with no interest in searching for job blocks. Local players tell me this has made it nearly impossible to maintain trading halls. Officials warn the situation may worsen in the coming days as supply continues to spread. Back to you.
That's why I stick to golden apples, folks. And finally tonight, the Red Cow stunt mob has successfully completed the highest water bucket clutch in recorded history after falling from a height of over 100,000 blocks. The jump was conducted earlier today in a packed Shulker Stadium, where the daredevil Moosh pulled off the greatest stunt of its career. Footage shows the cow descending at extreme speed before placing a single water source just moments before impact, landing safely without injury. Officials have confirmed the stunt is now being reviewed for inclusion in the Book and Quill of World Records. For now, those are tonight's top stories. This has been a Daily Emerald Report. Stay safe and don't dig straight down.
it's done, the farm is actually working really well. It is starting to work. Time to make my farm, but I might have to do some complex engineering stuff. Oh boy. Oh shoot, my phone's getting too low, but okay, it works now. Yep, it's charging. Let me think about it first. Oh yeah, let me do something first. Damn, this music is fire. I think I'm safe now. Look at that. Okay, you do something. I got to finish this mob farm, okay? Okay, gotta be careful. If the skeleton see me, I'll be cooked. Yo, what you doing here? Yo, Fox, you're not supposed to be here. You'll be dead. Fox, just go now, okay? We gotta get out! Okay, I think I'm close enough, okay? Oh god! Oh my! Well, not surprising, I guess. Not surprising. Thank God Cobblestone is pretty strong. Okay. Got him! Got him! My weapon broke. I think I'm safe for now. Never mind. Oh man, this is gonna take a while. Man, this keep on happening. Oh god, I think I gotta run for it now. Huh. Man, this keep on happening. Okay, oh my, there's so much skeletons now. Of course, there's still one more. Man, I keep on dying. Yeah, I think I should really make a shield. I don't want to use my items, so I have to make a shield instead. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I think I have wood over here. Okay, got a shield now. Well, that was close. Oh god, the lag! Oh my, the lag is getting really bad. Funny, that took me a while to finally finish this right highway. Finally, it's finished. Yeah, still got it quite polished a bit. Whew. Time to complete it. Okay, put this. Oh, Foxy. Ooh, nice try on that one, eh? Okay. It's still taking a while. Had to use my bare hands just to mine. Oh my. Okay, time to finish this skeleton farm. Oh, give me a sec. I'll break back.
The chain passes through thick steel tubes called hawse pipes. Into which the anchors are secured and protected while underway. There's a heavy iron chain stopper on deck. An opening below the windlass leads to chain lockers beneath. Heading aft again, let's look over the interior spaces here on Deck A. We're still in first-class territory. At the front,
There are rooms and offices for the chief steward, or head of hospitality on deck, like a hotel manager.
Okay, I'm back here,
And the
guys.
purser's office
If you
for
hear something
handling
happening in the
financial
video in
and
the
other
background,
record-keeping duties.
it might take a while, but I guess you can hear the video. I'll wait back.
To the sides of Deck A, there are spacious staterooms with single beds, where most other cabins will have bunk beds to conserve limited space. Steam radiators provide heat. A fancy stairwell leads to decks below. A stained glass dome allows additional light into dining areas beneath. Toward the back of Deck A, there are rooms designated as hospital quarters at each side and shared restrooms. Restrooms, by the way, are plumbed in banks to outlets called scuppers, just above the deep low water line. They simply empty to the ocean, and while discouraged, flushing toilets was not strictly prohibited while docked. As we continue aft across the open deck and past multiple cargo hatches, we finally see the third-class entrance and deck access. Again, our ship has no designated second-class areas, likely because the design is a common one for its time, and those spaces are taken up by cargo holds, in our case. There are stairwells here going down. There's a storage room and kitchen or galley to serve the third-class passengers. Let's descend into the third-class area, otherwise known as steerage, for its proximity to noisy steering and rudder components. This is Deck B, still one deck above the water. You can already see the gist of third-class accommodations. Metal bunk beds called pipe berths crowd the communal deck space. With an open dining or mess area at the center. The tables are set directly over cargo hatch boards. And the hatch is open and not trunked or isolated by walls like we've seen with first-class areas. Communal bathrooms at the front and back of the space have small tubs for washing. But not full bathtubs or showers as with finer areas of the ship, and the water flowing from all taps is cold salt. Laws had already been made to improve unsanitary steerage conditions of the time. A fortified partition called a bulkhead separates the steerage area from the first-class rooms as we move forward. There's a laundry closet here for storing used linens. Washing capabilities weren't yet common on ships at the time, so laundry is stored and washed in port. Most of these first-class rooms are designated as three-person cabins. With a bunk bed to one side and a sofa at the other that converts into a bed. there's a fold-out washstand between the sofa and beds with a basin for light washing. Which may be connected to the ship's main plumbing, or simply drain into a bucket below to be emptied by stewards. As we continue through the row of first-class rooms, we see more shared bathing facilities. These would all likely operate with salt water, though it was filtered and could be heated as well. Salt water was generally regarded as having beneficial medicinal properties. Nearing the center of the ship, we see rooms for onboard stewards, or hotel staff, as it were, with private bathrooms and showers. To the left, or port side of the ship, we arrive at the main first-class galley and pantry, where all meals are prepared and managed. At the center is a huge coal-fired galley stove. With multiple smaller coal boxes for individual fires around the unit. There's a sturdy rail at the sides for cooks to grab onto as the ship moves. Tilting 40-gallon stockpots sit nearby. A bun prover cabinet uses steam for a sealed, temperature-controlled environment to raise bread dough. There's a stairwell which connects to additional food storage and preparation spaces below. A meat slicer and meat prep table runs down the opposite side. There are electrically powered units here, a potato peeler, cake mixer, and dough mixer. These are just a few common items in a galley of this size. To feed 500 passengers
Okay,
every
again,
meal,
okay guys, I'm
the
back.
kitchen would be literally full of pots, pans,
Sorry for that. I don't know
20
how
to 30
I
personnel,
am.
including cooks, bakers, butchers, and pantry. The neighboring room heading forward is the first-class pantry.
Okay.
This is where food is plated
Yeah,
and
how do I
otherwise made ready
look at
for
this?
taking out to dining passengers. There's a metal sink and an electric dishwasher.
Wait, I gotta do something first.
A hot table and bain-marie or hot water bath keep food and food trays warm for extended periods. There's a formidable array of plates and associated utensils at the pantry counter. With hundreds of coffee cups on hooks overhead, though you'd likely see fine glass drinkware as well. The curved bar at the front is where stewards pick up meals and take them into the dining area.
Okay, time to get my items.
First-class dining room. You'll notice the stained glass dome overhead, which we saw protruding through the deck above. There are ornate chandeliers with fancy tables and upholstered chairs. Of course, these spaces are even more ornate and detailed than my model. The dining hall takes up the
Okay,
entire
it's
space
finally
between ship
work
sides.
on it properly now. Let's go.
Leaving the dining hall, we see the main staircase at this level. staircases going up. Cargo space continues here. In front of that, there's the onboard carpentry and machine shop with a few electrical power tools.
Okay, I can finally work on my mob farm. Yeah.
The anchor tree windows run through this space as well. And more storage space in the back. Let's head aft again and find our stairs down to deck C, tucked under the main staircase. As deck C comes into view, you'll notice the trimmings are quite sparse in these parts. That's because this deck holds quarters for the ship's crew and mechanical systems. Starting aft of our continuous space, there are separate mess or dining halls for officers serving drinks. Cabins at the front here are reserved for officers,
Man,
onboard
not
carpenters, and stewards.
pretty normal for Enderman again.
Heading farther aft, at the right or starboard side, there are quarters for more stewards. The chief cook and chief baker, and supporting cooks, butchers, and lower-class kitchen labor like scullions or plate washers, and pantrymen. The kitchen staff have their own mess hall here as well. At the other side of Deck C, we have quarters for personnel who run the boiler, engine, and associated mechanical systems. There are firemen's quarters, boilers, wipers, water tenders, and more. We'll see a few of these roles as we descend deeper into the ship. Behind that, we see kitchen support spaces that are accessed from the galley staircase we saw on Deck B. At the foot of the stairs, there's the butcher shop, which will be full of meat cuts. Down the hall, the bakery. With a large baking oven full of the fine cooking cabinet and work tables. Flour sits behind that. And a main movie station.
Okay, got my iron armor back.
The main room and shelving units seen in this picture
Oh, wow.
are actually refrigerated compartments with separate rooms for vegetables, poultry, fish, butter, eggs, meat, and so on. The refrigeration capabilities on board are extensive. There's even more to the system on decks below. Cargo spaces fill the after capacity here. Followed by lower level steerage class rooms, which are mostly similar to those we saw on deck. There's a protected access here and a staircase. Let's descend.
Okay, gotta be careful with this one now. Okay,
This heavy machinery is directly attached to the rudder below. As I was saying at the steering, ships have become so big that mechanical assistance is necessary to handle the forces acting upon the rudder. This is a steam-powered steering engine. You can see the steam motors.
Okay, I
at
think
each
I gotta
side
recharge
that
my
work
cell phone
quickly
again, but
to
yeah.
turn the gear set and quadrant as steering inputs arrive from the wheel. A quadrant, or quarter of a gear, is used for maximum leverage in a limited space of the string. It features separate moving parts with suspension springs to shield it from ocean forces as they beat upon the massive rudder. The way steering inputs arrive is quite unique compared to other systems on board. This is a telemotor setup. The small piston right here is an early hydraulic device, but it doesn't use oil like modern hydraulics. Instead, the lines that connect this unit to the main steering wheel are filled with water and glycerin to prevent freezing. Steering wheel inputs send pressure changes through the lines to the piston here, and then to steam motors with mechanisms to echo these commands precisely. Cargo space fills the areas heading forward.
Okay, time to complete this.
And we see additional refrigeration compartments ahead.
Oh my god!
Space in the center is in fact a tightly packed area spanning both of the lowest decks for the boiler and engine room, which we'll see next. Forward rooms here at Deck D include a dedicated mailroom, and protected safe deposit room. Also nearby, the main trunks and baggage storage area. The lowest and final deck of our ship is the hold. It's all business down here, packed wall to wall with cargo and vital mechanical systems. As you can see, the boiler facilities take up an enormous amount of space. The walled passage you see at the center extends from the boiler room deck floor all the way to the top of the ship. This open space is called the fiddle. There's a similar space above the engines. When ships are constructed, boilers and engines are actually lowered down into the heart of the vessel through these wide openings. Getting down to the boilers means traversing multiple flights of metal stairs and grades. If I bring up Deck C again, you can see access doors in the fiddle, providing direct passage for the firemen and other engineering personnel. The fiddle not only provides ventilation, but also allows fully needed natural light to filter down into otherwise austere environments. Our ship has 6 boilers and 2 facing doors. A single boiler stands 15 feet tall and high. Sailors call carefully remove the bunkers in a planned way. Trimmers might even have to go inside the bunkers to even out coal piles within. Workers in these areas are on duty in a repeating cycle of 4 hours on, 8 hours off. In those 4 hours, a single fireman on our ship will shovel about 2 tons of coal, or around 580 shovels. And that's pretty tame by the standards of the era. Coal, soot, and dust is prevalent. However, forced ventilation is running at all times, passing huge quantities of fresh air through the space. Let's peer into a boiler to see how this interconnected system works. The boiler is anchored to the ship framing with supports to a raised floor.
Okay, I'm done now.
Firemen shovel coal into a boiler furnace. One boiler has 3 such furnaces that a single fireman oversees. The coal bed is carefully tended to, spreading and throwing coal evenly over the bed for an optimal fire. The fire sits on metal grates.
Oh my, that was pretty hard.
These allow maximum airflow around and through the coals for combustion. While also allowing spent ashes to fall below. They're removable for thorough cleaning.
Okay, then
Red
time to
hot
put a
combustion
torch.
gases flow into chambers at the back. And up through many small tubes at the top. Water surrounds all of these superheated chambers and tubes. Some space at the top.
Nice try, gas. Oh my, I was very close.
Thick bolts, called stay bolts, cover the walls of the boiler shell to safely contain the incredible pressures built within during steam production. Steam flows out of the boiler to the engine room where it's put to work, turning the engine. As the fireman works the boiler, a close eye must be kept on the water level. There's a special high-pressure brass tube with a glass fitting to monitor boiler water levels. Boilers are high-precision instruments designed to operate in specific pressure and temperature ranges. If the water level drops too low, for example, the boiler's metal sheets will easily melt from the sheer heat of the furnace without water to carry that heat away. In the engine room, there's a pump to automatically inject feed water at pressure and maintain proper boiler water levels at all times. Exhaust smoke flows out at the top. Our boilers are equipped with a special system to extract energy from otherwise wasted exhaust heat. An array of small sealed tubes draws exhaust through the air intake chamber. Fresh incoming air passes around these hot tubes and surfaces. preheating the air before it enters furnaces below through openings near furnace doors. But that's not all. The intake air
Keep me getting attacked by gas. Oh my.
sit on the fan intake is positioned to generate a strong, continuous current of fresh air throughout the entire boiler. And also acts as a forced induction system, not unlike a supercharger or turbo in a car engine.
I'm gonna lie.
In the figure, there's the exhaust fan at the center. With 4 air intake vents at the center. Down below, next to the fan, there's a crank wheel on the wall. Extending to the vent port, all the way at the top. This way, the fluid can be rotated from the boiler and taking the most air from whichever direction. Attached to the top of the boiler is the air spout. There's going to be steam by elevating steam into the entire ship's steam fan. A valve for steam that feeds the extensive auxiliary systems we've seen, like winches and more.
Okay, put this here.
And a safety valve to let off excess pressure. An air valve to control the volume of air in the boiler chamber. And a blowdown valve to blast steam out of the boiler at high pressures, which serves to clean internal surfaces between deeper fluid cleaning operations around the port. After all that, we still need to get rid of spent coal or clinker. Furnaces are cleaned out once per watch, scraping the ashes and rubble out, and shoveling it into a tube with a lever that, when opened, admits a high-powered blast of pressurized steam to rocket ashes up and out the side of the ship. This rowdy ash clearing system can't be used in port, so instead there's a tube with a hoist for ash bags. That steward can then empty into a slanted chute for quiet, discreet ash dumping. Boiler exhaust travels up the funnel, which is double-walled since the air gap is a very good insulator to keep excess heat from radiating into the many nearby spaces, and also control vibration and noise. The double-wall construction looks more pleasing to the eye at the visible portion of the smokestack, where the internal tube might quickly become scorched or tarnished if painted. There's a small exhaust at the back to blow off excess steam and keep system pressures within safe levels.
Oh my god, the lag has been really bad.
Let's bring up the
Oh my.
engine. Here
Oh my,
at
the
top,
lag is really bad.
you can see the rotatable engine room ventilators. And rows of windows, again, to admit as much natural light as possible down into cramped mechanical spaces. As we descend, we see an engine room entry door at deck C. In the labyrinth,
Oh my god.
platform, steep access stairs throughout the mechanical maze. Both front
Yeah, I
and
died
back,
again.
you can see watertight bulkheads. And
But thank
doors
God
between
I got
rooms
into
that,
I got
among
into
other
a normal
things, will
spot.
help seal against flooding should
That was
catastrophe strike.
close. Oh, sorry.
The
Okay.
engines themselves
Let's
are
do
huge,
this.
spanning multiple stories like the boilers. Let's follow the path of boiler steam as it arrives at the end. There's a main throttle valve here to control all steam admission into the engine. With the throttle open, steam can enter.
Whew.
It flows into a chamber with a moving valve called a piston valve. That holds steam before allowing it to pass into the high-pressure cylinder. The very hot, high-pressure steam is like a tightly compressed spring, so when the valve opens, steam rushes into the cylinder and pushes on the piston, forcing it downward. Meanwhile, the valve has now moved up, revealing an exhaust chamber. Which allows the steam to flow out of the cylinder, having done its work. I'll let it run so you can see the rigid band between the valve and the piston. Steam engine pistons are designed to take force from both above and beneath the piston head. The whole setup is mirrored top to bottom, with another intake and port at the piston underside. It's timed, so fresh steam pushes the piston back up after its downward stroke. And the valve opens to exhaust this steam blast as well. You can see the exhaust is a steady supply of steam from the top and bottom chambers. Which is good because there are 4 total pistons in our steam engine, and they all work pretty much just like the first one. The pistons are sized to match incoming steam engine, with smaller, tighter cylinders for high pressure, graduating to much bigger cylinders when steam energy is nearly spent. Steam passes through the high pressure cylinder first. Then, 2
Okay, done.
intermediate cylinders like that. And finally, the low pressure cylinder near the front. They're physically placed out of order like this to compensate for different part size and weight between cylinders for a better balanced engine overall.
Okay, guys, I have to AFK
The
for now.
size and
See you
timing
later.
of parts
I'll AFK
limits
for
how
now.
much energy you can absorb at a time. For example, say we only use one huge piston the
I'll be
size of our
back.
low pressure. Fresh boiler steam would rapidly explode into the huge space with incredible expansion force, breaking parts. On the other hand, if we use one tiny piston to limit expansion to a manageable amount, Now the steam leaves the small cylinder space before we extract all its energy. So these differently sized cylinders and pistons are tuned to get the same pushing force out of vastly different steam pressures. With the steam expansion process happening in 4 cylinders, this is called a quadruple expansion engine. Let's continue examining our engine. The piston rod is supported by a sliding bracket called the crosshead. This is where the piston's up and down power is translated into rotation. With a connecting rod that can pivot to rotate the crankshaft below. Also connected to the crankshaft, we see 2 eccentric rods, meaning off-center. So these rods rotate with their own special timing. Moving up towards the valve, there's an arced bar or link. With a block between them. The block drives the valve. And this is how the piston valve gets its timing. The block can slide along the link bar. If we move the link, the valve timing changes completely. In fact, it's now entirely reversed from what it was just a moment ago. So steam enters the bottom of the cylinder first, instead of the top. Moving the link to the center means very little valve travel, and no steam enters the cylinder. What you're seeing here is not only how we control steam in our cylinder, but also the entire transmission, as it were, for shifting into reverse from going forward. Instead of a gearbox like a car, we change valve timing as the link slides from one side to the other. Of course, these engines are massive, and so are all these heavy moving parts. So there's a steam-powered reversing mechanism attached to the side of our engine. With a long rod that slides all valves at once. It has a lever at the opposite side for the engineer on watch. Commands come in through the engine order telegraph. The engineer can work the throttle wheel to admit more or less steam into the engine. While keeping a close eye on nearby gauges that monitor steam pressure on the water pump. To go in reverse, the engineer first closes the throttle. Then throws the reversing lever, allowing the reversing engine to complete its motion. Before opening the throttle to match the telegraph command. The huge shaft out the back of the engine is directly connected to the propellers. All this incredible machinery is both the gas pedal and the transmission together. Though it seems like an absolutely wild thing to intentionally run a whole engine backwards from one moment to the next, for a time, during the transition away from steam, these ships were actually known for faster shifting into reverse compared to diesel engines with transmissions. Let's head back to our low-pressure cylinder as steam exits the engine and flows into the condenser to condense from steam back into water.
I'm back, guys. I have to eat some dinner with my mama and papa.
You see,
My papa will cook some like delicious adobo. It's so good.
You can't use ocean salt water in these sensitive high-pressure systems. So all the fresh water we have at the start of the journey is pretty much all we're going to have for the entire 3,000-mile trip. We need to save every possible drop. There is a saltwater distiller on board to make inevitable losses, but that's energy inefficient and should be used as little.
Look, we got scared of this. It's actually working.
Turn it back into water. A steam-powered centrifugal pump takes in cold ocean water at the ship's side. Running it through many small tubes in the condenser. Exhaust steam from the engine flows into the chamber. On the tubes and chamber walls. While water pools at the bottom. There's an engine-powered air pump to extract air from the condensing process as well. When water turns into steam, it expands something like 1,600 times in volume. Condensing or collapsing it back into water and pumping out air creates a powerful suction in the system. This suction pulls steam through the engine, making it more efficient and helping lift the larger low-power piston. From here, water flows through a feed water filter to remove and separate impurities picked up from the engine, like engine lubricating oil. This is another reason steam became so useful, because it can be cleaned and reused over and over. It's called the feed water filter because this water is now destined for re-entry into the boilers. Our boiler feed water continues up high to a contact heater where exhaust steam from the many onboard machines, like steam winches, mixes directly or contacts the water to heat it up again. For thorough condensation, water is at something like 140 degrees Fahrenheit on making a condenser. But it needs
Okay, guys, I have to go now.
190 degrees
Bye.
for boilers to avoid
Thank you,
inefficient
mister.
thermal shocks from incoming water. The contact heater is up high, so we can use gravity to ensure all air from contact heating has bubbled out of the water, since air bubbles can cause catastrophic damage in high-pressure systems. Now we have a long pipe
Bye.
full of boiler-ready water at all times, regardless of variances in the running system. The main feed pumps pump water back into the boilers as needed, and the cycle repeats.
I was playing Minecraft. Well, bye guys. I have to go now because I'm getting a bit tired now. So bye.